Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. And for the Clippers, they've got Morris. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then there's Batum. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Now Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Goes back up. Here's Ayton. And finally they hit one.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Jackson looking it over. Pass to Batum. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And it's good. 2 points.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Here's Booker. Pass to Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Jackson passes to George. For 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I like how Paul George right now is reading the defense like a Sunday paper, has a good feel as to when to fire from distance.
Here's Crowder. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Morris. George against Booker. Now here's George. He's guarded closely. Bridges with the board.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here is Morris. Goes up again, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on 8.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves, and we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on George.
Bridges showing more and more signs of strength, being able to finish through contact.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw this game. And that one falls for Bridges.
Mikal Bridges, I think one of those talents coming out of college. A lot of teams expected him to have a 10 or 12-year career playing a great role as a two-way player in the NBA.
Now here's Jackson. Leonard with the ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, he's one of the most uniquely built players in the NBA, and Kawhi Leonard draws contact often. I'm not sure he feels it, but he gets it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
There's a quiet intensity that Kawhi Leonard brings to both ends of the floor, a defensive menace, and it's amazing to watch him just how disruptive he can be when he's guarding the 1, 2, 3, or even 4-man and messing up offensive schemes.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land.
Booker right now finding some room out there behind the three-point line to get himself going.
Outside Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Paul against Jackson. Now here is George. He's covered closely.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Paul against Jackson. Paul kicks to Ayton. Booker outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Crowder finds Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
How about Devin Booker getting up to the rack?
Clippers trail by 4. Outside Jackson. Nobody near Leonard. Off target from outside. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Leonard. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Booker the bounce pass. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's George. Up top, Leonard. And the shot is long. And here are the Suns now. They're on a 12-4 run. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And that's the thing we know about Leonard. As a defender, on the ball, off the ball, he's rarely out of any play.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Now Bridges. Paul George missing from long range. Bridges passes to Paul. Over Batum. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Suns leading by 4. Now here's Paul. over Jackson. Here's Ayton. Plays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got 6 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Leonard, no luck.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the paint, here's Crowder. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Now, here's Bridges. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Bridges. He's got 10.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's Rondo in the corner. With a floater, and that one drops for him.
The trickery of Rondo, he loves to go for those floaters from time to time.
Johnson outside. Here's Craig. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Booker against Rondo. The shot will not fall. The Suns go the other way with it. Booker outside. Now here's Payne. Kennard covering. Here's the floater. He gets that one. And the Suns lead by 12.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And he gets it to go. Leonard's got 8.
Count on Kawhi Leonard to work as much as he needs to get to the spots on the floor where he can be successful. He's a good shooter from mid-range.
And the dunk by Booker.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And all you got got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And that one, good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now Rondo. Zubac kicks to Rondo. Some solid defense from Šarić. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 14-point game. Craig passes to Payne. Booker looking around. Good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Rondo. The pass to Leonard. Back to Rondo. Fires the three. Here's Zubac. Up and in on the layup.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Suns leading by 14.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center.
Good on the bucket.
A lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Leonard against Johnson. Pass to Booker. From the arc. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Booker's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Phoenix. LA's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Šarić. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Zubac. Andre Ayton's checked in for Torrey Craig. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Suns leading by 13. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Passes it to Booker. And the shot goes down.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Leonard with the ball. From outside the arc. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Right back after this break. When it comes to the art of providing leadership, CP3 had this to say.
The guys on the team already tell me I talk too much a lot. You know, I'm constantly talking on the court. I'm a communicator, and I feel like it's hard to go wrong when you're communicating.
Well said. He does a great job of keeping everyone involved and on the same page.
And Kevin, he practices what he preaches. He plays the right way and motivates his teammates to do the same.
And And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
On the court for the Suns, Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Payne out there with Devin Booker, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Rondo. Pass to Kennard. Here's Mann. Now the pass to Leonard. Drains the three-pointer. Leonard's got 11 points.
This is where all the extra hours of practice come into play. Leonard couldn't be more in sync on that catch and shoot.
Booker against Kennard. And the dunk by Booker.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Rondo looking over the floor. Leonard, that's for 2. Another miss by Leonard.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Poke loose. Ayton. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Booker with no one around, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Morris against Saric. Shot to stop the run. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Morris, no good. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And the Clippers call time here.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Phoenix making some changes. Jay Crowder's checked in for Saric. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Cameron Payne. Jackson passes to Batum. Looking for George. He gets it there. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. Los Angeles shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
One shot.
That free throw good from George.
Just 1 year in college for Paul George, and then made the transition to the NBA, and all the talk was about what it is we're seeing now. A very capable two-way player and all-star caliber talent.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 5. Yep, it counts.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Batum. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Clippers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from George. And here is Bridges. Ball outside. Back to Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. And there's Bridges on the assist by Paul. Bridges has got 7.
Well, if the defense is going to give Bridges a lot of looks like this, he's got to continue to knock him down.
And Batum kicks to Kennard. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference. They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Pass to Crowder. It's stolen by Morris. Here's George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 8 points here in this quarter. Now here's Booker. 22 points for him. Passes it to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. For 3, Booker connects from three-point range. Booker's got 25 points in the game. Clippers trail by 19. Pass to Kennard. Back to George. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Booker outside. Trying to get open is Crowder. And the layup falls.
Shout out sa'yo, Leonardo Dangpayen. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, Paul George will take those opportunities anytime he can get them. A nice dunk there.
Here's Booker. He's got 27. To the inside, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
George against Bridges. It's tipped.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Offensive rebound. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Batum. Phoenix grabs the miss. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. To the middle, Ayton dishes to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Here's George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at him.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Here's Booker. 27 points for him. And there's the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Booker's got 29.
Huge night for Booker and reminiscent maybe of the night in Boston.
Kennard on the wing. On the wing, George wants to get it to Morris and does. And Morris throws it down.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized
Shout out
four
sa'yo, Sina
who can
Curry.
really make things
Salamat sa
happen
pag-follow.
with that leaping
Sana
ability.
i-share mo din.
Booker against Kennard. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
The Clippers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. George double-teamed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And so here are the Clippers. Batum finds George. Now here is Morris. 6 on the shot clock and stolen by Booker. Pass to Bridges. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Leonard, he's checked in for Kennard. And that one falls for Bridges. The Clippers shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. The Clippers again turning it over.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Suns. Al Paul, he's got 5. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
So creative right there. Paul's fantastic at finding ways to get inside, and capitalize, whether it's him or a teammate.
Here's Batum, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
George looking around, and another three for the Clippers.
It feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Passes to Booker. Inside. And there's Bridges on the assist by Booker. Booker's got his 7th assist in the game.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Paul. That one a little long. Los Angeles has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And it's Leonard missing. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And it's sent back by George.
You can't toss up the weak stuff around Paul George. He sees it coming and uses his reach to get to it.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mann's checked in. And then for Phoenix, Sharch checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Payne in for Booker. Sharch finds Johnson. 4 on the clock. Leonard with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's George. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson, a wide open look. The three-pointer off the mark. And Los Angeles guys shooting the ball at 42%. George. The shot off that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Paul against Jackson. Paul right side. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
I tell you what, the spin move did more than just confuse the D. Looked like he's a little woozy on that off-balance attempt.
Really, with that level of speed and power, it is so difficult to keep Leonard from scoring on the drive.
Phoenix leading by 22. 1:46 left now here in the second. Paul for 3. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
The attention Mikel had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
Down low, here's Jackson. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Paul passes to Sharch. 1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Payne. Johnson outside. Suns moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Low block shot. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Los Angeles has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Mann passes to Jackson. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Now here's Payne. Plays it up off the glass. Payne's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Jackson passes to Batum. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. And there's Paul George on the assist by Batum. George has got 22 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Jackson against Paul. shoots over Batum. No good on the last second attempt there. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Suns lead by 19. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 29 points, 7 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
Well, right now, they're winning the battle above the rim. I'm talking about all their offensive rebounding, just a ton of second chance opportunities. They just wanted it. And obviously, those extra possessions were converted into points. Points that helped them build this huge lead.
And Shaq, your take on the Clippers?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Batum is out there with Morris. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Paul. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Bridges against Leonard. Bridges shot, good. Bridges has got 18 points in the game.
And so far, the defense has not learned much from the lessons Mikel is teaching them.
On the wing, George, defended by Booker, and George gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Booker inside, defended by George. Ayton dishes to Crowder. Banked in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 21.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And George gets it to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, as a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
The Suns shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Well, Booker still has some upside, one of the best young scorers that we've seen in the NBA in the last decade. He's already an established star, and the sky is the limit for this guy. Now he just wants more wins.
Both free throws good from Booker. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's George, and then George with the jam.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Paul kicks to Booker. Ayton against Batum. To the inside, Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 21. Pass to Batum. Feeds it to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, there are some ways to fire up your teammates. That right there is one of them, thanks to Kawhi Leonard.
Booker the pass to Paul. 11 feet away, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 15. Over Booker, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Paul kicks to Booker. Here's Ayton. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
It's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
Here's Leonard. Count it. Good. Leonard's got 19 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Paul kicks to Booker. Ayton against Batum. And the dunk by Booker.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And the Clippers call time here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Luke Kennard comes in for George. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Now here's Rondo. The pass to Kennard. And the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Shout out sa'yo, Robin Cagente. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Suns leading by 21. Paul outside. Pass to Booker. Over Kennard. And there's Booker on the assist by Paul. 37 points for Devin Booker.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Rondo dishes to Leonard. That one wide left. Suns have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Passes it to Paul. Tries from 16. Again, Phoenix.
Deceptive speed from Paul there. You never know what he's going to do.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. And it's Leonard top of the key. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Kawhi Leonard taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Phoenix. Payne comes in for Paul. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Suns leading by 23. To the wing right side. And Ayton gets double teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Clippers now. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Kennard against Crowder. Here's Zubac. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Ayton. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Crowder with it. He's picked up by Rondo. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
Clippers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Pass to Zubac. Now Kennard. Rejected by Booker. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. There's the pass to Payne. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kennard against Booker. Goes up from the top of the key, and it falls over the rim and in. Kennard's got 7 points. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Payne with it. 7 points in the game. Dishes it to Crowder. Yep, that one goes. Crowder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now, here's Kennard. 7 points in the game. Kicks it to Morris. 4 on the shot clock. The tray. Rondo can't get it to go. Booker in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Rondo bounce pass. Morris passes to Kennard. Rejected by Booker. To the paint, and Ayton throws it down.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Clippers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Zubac finds Kennard. A floater. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and the Suns making a change here. Charge is checked in. And so he hits both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And here's Payne. He has 7. A nice shot by Booker.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Zubac. Pass to Kennard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Devin Booker. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Phoenix has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Out to Saric. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Clippers. Morris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kennard's shot is off.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Booker. And with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And you get into the painted area. Rondo's got great touch on the inside.
Here's Payne after Rajon Rondo's bucket. A floater, and it's good for 2. Payne's got 9 points. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Passes it to Zubac. To the middle. Shot's good by Kennard. He's got 13.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Booker against Kennard. And that one is good. Booker's got 45 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Rondo, Kennard. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got 6 rebounds in the game. That one goes in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Rondo kicks to Morris. And no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Count that one.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's Payne. 11 points in the game. Charge has the open look. They grabbed their own miss. Clippers shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Payne with it. He's covered by Rondo. To the inside. Here's Saric. Trying to get open as Johnson. The shot by Saric. No good. Tries from 16. Kennard's shot is off. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
We wasted absolutely no time getting the ball up the floor. Great instincts in transition.
Crowder against Morris. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Outside Rondo. Off target from three-point range. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Phoenix ahead, delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Suns, Kaminsky out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Etuan Moore, and it's Galloway in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Pass to Galloway. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's man. Kaminsky with the double team. And Patterson kicks to George. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. George has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Clippers. Moore against Beverly. And the pass to Galloway. Saric outside. Lock at 6.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
George with no one around. Off target with the open look.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Here's Galloway. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Galloway has got his first basket.
You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Paul George put his defender in the blender right there. Tough for him to guard that kind of possession.
Paul George. 2 shots.
They throw good. Paul George. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. And both free throws good for Paul George. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Moore finds Kaminsky. Back to Moore. Here's Saric. That one, no good. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Galloway. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Reggie Jackson.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Galloway hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And here's George for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Moore passes to Saric. Back to Moore. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Left side, George. Bucket is good.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Now here's Moore. Saric in the corner. Now here's Kaminsky. Just 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And the rejection by Jackson.
Suns ball.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Out to the wing. Beverly wide open. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. The Suns have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Saric looking around. He dishes it to Moore. Fires for 3. That one misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jackson in the corner. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Phoenix has gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Timeout called. The Suns
giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Shout out sa'yo Nads Dia Elias Gar. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
A different look for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Cousins. Marcus Morris comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Kawhi Leonard comes in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Ayton. Paul left side. There's the 3. And the Suns get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Here's Jackson. And the shot goes in. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Now here's Paul. Launches a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
George against Booker. Here's Leonard. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker runs the floor so well, a terrific sense of where to be in that kind of situation.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, George. And then George with the jam.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Booker doing a good job that time. Instead of looking for the shot, looking for a teammate.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Now here's Batum.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Jackson against Paul. Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Ayton. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
A different look for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Ibaka in for Morris. Carter, he's checked in for the Suns. Cameron Payne comes in for Paul.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Ayton.
Well, this guy should be a double-double threat and is still learning how to play. DeAndre Ayton has a great combination of size, scoring ability, and rebounding. This is what makes him a very valuable player in the league.
Now, here's Zubac. Leonard, that's for 2. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Bridges. And the rejection by Leonard. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Goes up off the inbound. And Ayton throws it down. And here is Los Angeles now. Outside, George.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball. Elite passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Here's Leonard. No good again that time. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now, here's George. George double-teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Clippers now. Ibaka finds Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Over Bridges. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now here's Payne. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Zubac. To the paint. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Now Payne. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Cameron Payne.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Payne. A different look for the Clippers. Mann's checked in, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Paul George. And for the Suns, Kaminsky, he's checked in for Ayton. Torrey Craig comes in for Johnson, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Bridges. Payne hits them both. Beverley with the ball. He kicks it to Ibaka. Pass to Mann. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the lean frame of Ibaka, taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
And here's Payne. Here's Jackson. Kicks to Beverley. Back to Jackson. Second shot opportunity. Again, Los Angeles.
And another for Jackson. A streaky score, but when he gets hot, watch out.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Now here's Payne. Pass to Galloway. Carter up top. Here's Payne. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Beverley kicks to Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. With some art, and the layup good by Beverley. Beverley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Beverley showing off a little bit of a teardrop. Didn't know he had that.
Payne looking around. 1:46 left in the game. There's Galloway. Dishes to Kaminsky. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Down low, Mann, and he jams it with authority.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Devin Booker.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Jackson. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. The pass to Beverley. There's a minute left in the 4th quarter. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Payne kicks to Craig. Carter outside. Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Pass to Galloway. Passes it to Kaminsky. Payne with it. For the three. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good on the shot.
I just feel like Patrick Beverley has incredible awareness for every second that he plays on the floor. Spots the wide open man, gets it to him.
And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the one. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Leonard.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
Now here's Booker. Morris with the rebound.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
To the middle. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Good work defensively by Crowder. Here's Booker. It's good.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Here's George. Outside Leonard. Back to George. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And it's in there.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Now here's Paul. The pass to Ayton. That shot is off. Great D that time from Batum. Passes to Leonard. Floats one. Rejected by Crowder.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And it's Paul missing.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Now here's Paul. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. No good from Booker.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Really left alone that time.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Bridges. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Crowder goes in. That one good for 2.
He's so strong. Jay Crowder overcoming physical defense with great power and body control.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. So it sounds like they want to turn Kawhi Leonard into a passer tonight. Coach told his team, we have to make someone else beat us. If that means running 2, even 3 defenders at Kawhi, so be it. See if that strategy leads to multiple stops. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And at this stage in Chris Paul's career, he relies on experience as much as athleticism in transition.
Leonard on the wing. Over Bridges. And that one hits back iron.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
No good from Booker.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Batum. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Crowder. Bridges passes to Booker. Connects on the 17-footer. Booker's got his second bucket.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Pass to Batum. And here's Jackson, defended by Paul. And George kicks to Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. Los Angeles with another miss. And here are the Suns now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Over in the corner, Paul. Here's Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
It's his first trip to the line.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Feeds to Jackson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Phoenix.
And Booker kicks to Paul. From outside, off the mark. Clippers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
One shot.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
Booker looking around.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. So it's Phoenix now after the Clippers pick up 2. Trying to get open is Crowder. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 6 points.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Jackson against Booker. It's Jackson with the drive, and he banks in the layup.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
The eyes of Chris Paul. He's always had tremendous vision.
Bridges against Jackson. A 3 from Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now here's Paul. Booker with it. Guarded now by Jackson. That's tipped.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
And it's George missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Booker finds 8. Just 5 to shoot. From about 19 feet. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Cameron Payne comes in for Chris Paul. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 12-4 run. Zubac's the pass to Jackson. Over Johnson. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Suns trail by 7. Kicks it out to Booker. Booker draws the double. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. He has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Leonard with the bucket.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And that one falls for Bridges. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Jackson. And Phoenix also making a switch. Sharge is checked in. Both free throws good from Bridges. Clippers leading by 5. Kennard, the pass to Zubac, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Bridges. Rondo looking over the floor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
The Clippers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
Both good from the line that time.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Pass to Booker. Here's Craig. And the pass to Payne. To the inside. Charge. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Clippers leading by 6. Left side, Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Rondo.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Booker. Got a hand on it. And here's Rondo. Kennard, the bounce pass. Leonard kicks to Kennard. Pass to Rondo. Pulls up. Zubac trying to break loose. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Rondo passes to Mann. Kennard against Booker. Now, here's Kennard. He's guarded closely. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Booker. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. And 11 left in the first quarter.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Phoenix, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. First one falls for him. Kane hits them both. Los Angeles leading by 8. Down low, here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 10 points in the game.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
To the left wing, Rondo wide open. No good on the 3.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Pass to Craig. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Pass to Zubac. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And taken away by Johnson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Booker outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
For Phoenix, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Free throw missing.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
And the second free throw, good. Outside Rondo, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man, our record was here, this was that. And teams change, your games have to change.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
They've got Rajon Rondo. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Rondo. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Now here's Booker. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Count it. Booker's got 13.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
A fader. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson outside. Puts up a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And stolen by Payne. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. And Los Angeles guys shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Leonard draws the double to the paint. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Booker with no one around. Again, Phoenix.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Rondo dishes to Leonard. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Leonard's got 22.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
Floats one up. Johnson, the pass to Payne. Johnson kicks to Ayton. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Kennard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. That's tipped and stolen by Payne. On the wing, Johnson. Second chance shot. And Ayton with the layup.
Timeout.
Ayton's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Shout out sa'yo Colbert Dimsilo. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
So both teams making some changes here. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Jackson passes to George. Sinks that one from the post. George has got 9 points.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Booker against Kennard. And the dunk by Booker.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And stolen by Ayton. Crowder goes in. Can't get it to fall. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. A shot by Batum, no good. Suns have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. For three, Bridges. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Batum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's George. Outside for Jackson. Kennard with the ball. Morris outside. 5 on the clock. Looking for Kennard. He gets it in there.
Exploding to the rim. Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
Kennard against Booker. It's stolen by Morris. Here's George. Phoenix grabs the miss. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Bridges kicks to Crowder. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Jackson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
The strength and body control of Reggie Jackson gives him an edge against physical defense, potential and one.
The Clippers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
One shot.
And that one falls for Jackson. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience.
Shout out sa you, Johnny Tapuro. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Inside, here's Jackson. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
Timeout called, the Suns. Booker against Kennard. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now here's Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. Crowder against Morris. The feed to George. And the rejection by Ayton.
tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Batum. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. George, that's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Smooth off the bounce with the strength to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
And Ayton throws it down. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Feeds it to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Booker against Kennard. And Ayton gets double teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here is Los Angeles now. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. The pass to Kennard. Batum trying to break loose. A three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Booker. 19 points in the game. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Clippers shooting an efficient 53% from the field.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully he can stay healthy this go around.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Devin Booker.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball. And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line.
Free throw good, Paul George.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Now here's Paul. Passes it to Bridges. Crowder against Morris. Crowder dishes to Paul. To the middle. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Ayton.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
George up top, defended by Bridges, and the shot is good. George has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Paul. Ayton trying to break free. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Booker. Booker's got his 7th assist in the game. The Clippers shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic, capable of scoring in many different ways.
Now, here's George. 19 points in the game, and they double up Jackson. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Phoenix with the ball. The Suns trailing. Here's Paul. 6 points for him. Pass to Ayton. The second effort. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. So for the Suns, Sharch checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Devin Booker. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. 1:36 left in the first half of the game. Rondo finds Leonard. In the corner, it's Morris. He was all alone on that one.
And dangerous in that catch-and-shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
And Ayton throws it down. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Rondo. The dish now to Morris. Over Sharch. And Paul pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. He feeds it to Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Over Rondo. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Paul's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
The Suns shooting has been terrific, 54% on the game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Paul passes to Johnson. To the inside, Ayton, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 22 points, 13 rebounds, and 1 assist. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
The rebounding margin says a lot about this game. They've been the better team in that department so far, no doubt. Now, I love the aggressive attitude that they came out with tonight, Ernie, and that's the difference. And they're not going to get outworked.
And Shaq, your take on the Clippers?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point. Now the pass to Batum. Back to Jackson. Outside, George. Batum with the three. Paul grabs the board.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Paul. Here's Crowder. They get the rebound. Here's Ayton. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
And they double up Jackson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Phoenix with the ball. Phoenix leading by 7. Paul left side. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his third trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Clippers trail by 9. Outside, George. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Leonard. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Leonard's got 26.
He is in the zone tonight. Kawhi is carrying this offense.
And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Passes it to Leonard. Fades. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 15 here tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Now here's Jackson after the miss from Jay Crowder. Morris, no good.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Paul passes to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Booker. The shot's good. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Paul against Jackson. And it's Leonard top of the key. 6 to shoot. Bridges with the board.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
The shot by Paul, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now here's Leonard. Back to George. Jackson kicks to George. A 3 from Leonard. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Suns leading by 11. Now Paul. He's got 8. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Crowder with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. The Suns making a switch here. Sharge is checked in. On defense, the Clippers. It's a 13-point game. And it's Paul missing. Jackson against Paul. Jackson misses. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. To the paint, here's Sharge. And slam dunk by Sharge.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Deflects the pass. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
And here's Booker. 23 points in the game. Sharge outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Nicholas Batum. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls from Šarić. Šarić nails them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Jackson looking it over. They need this, and it's blocked.
And you can't be careless around Šarić. When he's on you, he is looking to send that one back.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. George with the ball. He's got 19. The shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Count the basket.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And the Clippers call time here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Phoenix making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder, and it's Payne in for Paul. And the Clippers have possession. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Morris. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Morris has got his second basket.
A nice move there by Morris. An aggressive scorer with excellent form on his jump shot.
Kicks it out to Booker. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Down low. And Morris throws it down.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Johnson outside. To the middle. Here's Booker. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Outside Rondo. He dishes it to Morris. It's deflected. Now here's Šarić. 5 points in the game. Over to the wing. Kicks it to Bridges. Back to Šarić. Over Rondo. The shot by Šarić, no good.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Lets it go with a three. Booker pulls it in.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
LA's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Morris, and he converts the layup. Morris has got 8 points.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Johnson against Morris. Johnson dishes to Booker. Clock at 6. Here's Sharch. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. He's got 7.
And the anticipation of Saric, outstanding at staying engaged and just eating up those rebounds.
Rondo gets the bucket.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice.
Oh!
Yes! Yes!
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Pass to Kennard. Over Booker. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Extremely fluid on the offensive end. Kennard can score in just about any situation.
Phoenix calls timeout. A different look for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubac, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Kennard. And the Suns also making a change. Ayton, he's checked in for Dario Saric. Inside. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist by Booker. Payne's got 8 points.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Outside Leonard. No good with the triple.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Here's man, defended by Booker. Jacks up a 3. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Morris. Johnson with the block. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. Ayton trying to break free. Ayton. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Rondo kicks to Leonard. Over Bridges. And again, no good by the Clippers.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
The drive by Booker. Over Morris. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Booker's got 29 in the game.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Chalk up 2 there.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Johnson outside. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Rondo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Rondo is so tricky, consistently looking to take advantage of the defense being too physical with him.
The Clippers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Two shot.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Phoenix. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside, here's Ayton, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Phoenix making some changes. Crowder comes in for Torrey Craig, and Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Clippers shooting at 50% in a decent group. And Leonard has it in the corner. Here's Mann. Makes it off the glass.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Booker outside. This one for three. With one on the clock, and Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got 36, and so it's the Phoenix Suns ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action after this word. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Sun shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Outside Crowder. It's deflected. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. Mann can't hit. So it's Phoenix now. Carter with the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Rondo passes to Mann. To the middle. Here's Cousins. And the layup's good off the glass.
I like this. DeMarcus does a great job of getting involved off the pick and roll, and we know he can finish.
More dishes to Crowder. Johnson, the pass to Crowder. Takes a 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Rondo with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Johnson against Rondo. Now here's Patterson. D right on him. He kicks to Beverley. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers rebound. Fires from deep. Rondo, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice job by Crowder. More of a shooter than a ball handler. Surprising the D that time.
At the line of score, Jay Crowder. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Crowder.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
The Suns making a switch here. Galloway's checked in. And both free throws good from Crowder. And the Clippers have possession. Here's Rondo, banked in off the glass.
2 of Rondo's greatest assets. Very strong for his size and very comfortable operating in the paint.
Moore passes to Crowder. Kaminsky with the ball. He's guarded by Cousins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in. So he gets them both. Clippers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Outside Rondo. Pass to Patterson. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
To the paint, here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Outside, George. They get it back. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You know, offensive rebound is largely about hustle. Paul George plays with great energy and focus.
That's good from George. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Moore against Patterson. Moore passes to Crowder. Dishes it to Galloway. Back to Crowder. Shoots over Cousins. Shot by Crowder, no good. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Cousins. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder's got his 6th rebound on the night. Moore outside. There's the pass to Kaminsky. The dish to Crowder. Clock at 4. Over Cousins. And the rejection by Cousins.
He is so reliable. DeMarcus making a play and making it look easy.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Passes it to Crowder. Now Moore. Back to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Galloway. Phoenix no good that time either. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Cousins finds George. And George with the stuff.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
Timeout call, the Suns. So for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Cousins. Marcus Morris comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Mikal Bridges comes in for Langston Galloway. Booker, he's checked in for Carter. And Paul subbed in for Moore. And that one, good.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Pass to Jackson. Over Paul. Batum trying to break loose. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Outer dishes to Paul. Here's the teardrop. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And they double up Rondo. There's Jackson with the 3. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Paul looking over the floor. Here's Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got 10 points here in the second half.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Here's George. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Phoenix.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
2.
The throw good, Paul George.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Ibaka comes in for Morris. And it's Kennard in for Reggie Jackson. And then for Phoenix, Sharch checked in for Crowder. Torrey Craig comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Suns leading by 23. Booker. Over Kennard. No good from Booker. And here's George. And the shot goes in.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Rondo. Booker against Kennard. And the dunk by Booker.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
But the defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Payne passes to Booker. Down low, here's Ayton. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Left side Rondo. Lets it go from the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. George has got 11 here in this quarter alone. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They have a 19-point lead. Booker in the post. Kennard covering. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
No one covering. Payne with it. Inside, here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. To the inside, George. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 8th assist in the game. Suns leading by 17. Now here's Payne. And there's the pass to Saric. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Ayton gets double teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Phoenix with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. And Saric kicks to Booker. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, it's important to get points any way you can, and Ibaka's turned himself into a good free throw shooter.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
The first one falls.
A shot blocking man of the world. Ibaka can tell you, not in my house, in at least 4 languages.
So for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Luke Kennard. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And for the Suns, Crowder, he's checked in for Saric. Mikal Bridges comes in for Torrey Craig. And Chris Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Ibaka against Paul. Over Batum. Paul with the buckets. And the Suns lead by 17.
You can see just how polished a shooter Chris Paul is. His form could not be any better.
George against Booker. George passes to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Suns leading by 17. Here's Paul. The teardrop falls in. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
You can't guard Chris Paul on these floaters. He knows when to go with it.
Ibaka, the pass to Batum. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized four.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Crowder. The feed now to Ayton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ayton's got 40 points.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 28.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Suns.
This has got to feel good. I mean, they never counted themselves out when they were down earlier, and they not only muscled their way back into the game, but wow, they're in a position, shockingly, to win this one easily.
It's all about the will to win. You have to admire the perseverance, never doubting one another, having that trust in your coaches. And I really like what we've seen here tonight. Boy, did they earn it.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
That free throw good from Leonard. For the Clippers, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Batum. Patrick Beverly comes in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Morris. Leonard hits them both. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Suns leading by 17. Passes to Craig. Back to Moore. Kaminsky with the ball. Cousins is there, and they pick up 2.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Leonard draws the double. Here's Rondo. It's hauled in by the Suns. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Moore passes to Craig. The kick out to Moore. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Kaminsky dishes to Galloway. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Here's Rondo. Ibaka outside. Stolen by Carter. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for